name's Robin. I'm just on my holidays visiting from Ireland. I just came across this as I left the museum down there. I think it's very good and important that these vigils and demonstrations are happening in as many places as possible, because I think it really shows that people can see what's happening, the genocide. I think it's obvious to everyone who likes to see, and that we should continue doing things like this and continue to put pressure on our own governments to act and do everything that we can via whatever means we can to stop this happening. And hopefully I think sometimes with things like this it can seem a bit hopeless, but I think you see groups like this just sort of doing things. I think it gives you a little bit of hope. So thanks for everyone for doing this. I'm glad to be here.
I'm from Flutter. I've come here today. It's my first time coming to one of the Palestine vigils. The reason I've come is I just can't tolerate doing nothing any longer. I just feel the need to kind of be here. What's happening in Palestine's just unbelievable. I can't believe it's happening in this day and age, and I just feel like powerless to do anything about it other than maybe come out here and show that so many people here don't accept it, and we won't support our government supporting a genocide in another country. It's just we're left very few options in how to show that we don't support it, and this is just one way. It's one of the only ways I can think of to do that. And to meet other like-minded people as well, kind of share those views and show some solidarity towards each other, because it's very difficult, seeing the suffering in somewhere like Gaza, and it just has an impact on everybody globally. It's important to give each other that support if seeing genocide is something that makes you feel like less of a person having seen it.
So I'm Belinda McElhinney. I'm on holiday in Orkney, and I've come from Orkney just outside Glasgow, and we've come for the vigil in support of Palestine because it's a really difficult time to be able to feel that you're doing something positive to show support for Palestine, and in a small way this feels like some sort of act of solidarity, I guess, in being able to do that. And we would just call for arms to being stopped being supplied to Palestine, and for peace in the country and Israel to stop the genocide.
I'm Frank, and I'm here on holiday, and I've come here to the cathedral today here to join this protest in support of the Palestinians. What's happening there is beyond words, and anything that we can do just is a cumulative thing, that any small act, the more and more we add to that, hopefully in the long run it's going to have some kind of impact on stopping the genocide that's happening there right now. That's why I'm here.
Thank you so much for coming out today. It's lovely to see the sunshine and the light breeze so our flags can flutter. I would just like to welcome so many of you who have been here week after week, but also we have new people joining us today. We have people from Sanday and Flatta and Glasgow, and it's just great in Ireland, and it's just great to see so many people, coming along and joining in. This week, there's been a lot of developments in Gaza and in Palestine. Probably people have heard that a commission for the United Nations has said that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza, which is something that a lot of us have been worried about for many, many months. and so many other human rights organizations have also called out what is going on there. So we just have to keep standing up and saying this has got to end. When I saw all of the high-rise buildings in Gaza City being blown up this week, it reminded me of 9/11 in New York, which just had an anniversary last week. It's just appalling that people have nowhere now to live. They're being shepherded and forced to move down to the south of Gaza, where there's no shelter, food, water, or medical care. So we just have to really try to do what we can. The good news this week is that Britain has finally accepted some Palestinian children to come to the UK to be treated for their devastating wounds and injuries. So that's a good news. Another bit of good news is that some Palestinian students who are recipients of scholarships to study at university in the UK, 34 of them have now been allowed to leave Gaza and are on their way to the UK. So that's another positive move. So I would just like to end by saying that Brian is here today again with his Zaytun Palestinian fair trade produce. So he's got olive oil, za'atar, dates, soap. He's over by the cathedral if you would like to stock up on some of those items. And once again, we will be back here again next week at 1 o'clock unless there's a permanent ceasefire. We've been saying this week after week, month after month. There needs to be a permanent ceasefire. Humanitarian aid needs to be allowed into Gaza unrestricted. All hostages must be released, and then we won't need to come out again. So, hope that we will see that happen before too long. So I can collect up your posters again, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thanks, Vigil. Sorry, George. Good to see you.